Hi, I'm Kathy Dodson.
And I'm Jocelyn Lindsay. Welcome to another episode of 5 Minute Indie Insights, publishing tips and tricks in mostly 5 minutes because we're the spark notes of self publishing, short, sharp, and stress free.
Yes. And guess what? Today is our last episode of 2024. And we started this channel in week one of 2024, probably talking about our goals. And so today, now that we're all the way through our year, we want to go through what our writing goals were and some of our other goals as well, and do a check in. And then next year, we'll start out with our goals for next year.
Yeah.
But one of my big goals for this year, as it was for the year before, was to write 1,000 words a day. And as with last year, I did not hit that goal. But even though I didn't hit it, and even though it's staying on my goal list, and someday I will get there, I did write a lot. And I do track my words every time I write. It helps me stay on track and really understand how much I'm writing. I also learned this year by doing that I actually write better when I go back and read what I've written. It's better when I'm really keeping to that word goal. My writing is much better and the books are more cohesive. And so that's going to stay on my goal list. I think it's important for me. That's a good number of words. But I didn't make my goal. So that's what happens. Jocelyn, how about you?
So one of my big goals was growing my email list. So I grew it. It's grown. It's not, I mean, I've, I made it and I didn't make it. I didn't make that goal, if that makes sense. It grew, but not as big as I had wanted it to grow. And I think a lot of that was because I didn't get started as soon with it. Because as we know from previous episodes, I fought with myself on writing a reader magnet for months. And I didn't get that reader magnet done fast enough to grow as big as I wanted my list to grow because I had nothing to share with readers. And so my email list really started chugging along and growing once I got that reader magnet done and out there. And so in 3 months, I've tripled the size of that list, which sounds huge and amazing, but I'm floating right now at about 400, which is fabulous. And next year, I think I will do even more growth, but I just didn't get that reader magnet out fast enough. So,
That's really great. That was one of my goals as well. And I love that you're at 400 because, when I look back at last year, I had two books out and have been going for about 6 months. Yeah, and you've only got one book out and have only been going for like 4 months,
oh,
I think.
like three.
Three
Yeah, the
months.
book's been out for three
So
months.
400 is really good. So last year I was at 600 at this time of year, and my goal was to get to 1200. Well, I surpassed that. I'm at 2700. So I'm really thrilled about that. And so it does happen, but yeah, you've got to do those promos, get those reader magnets out there. And it does work. And so I'm happy to have been able to grow my list this year. So
Woohoo!
yay!
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I had a goal of having my ads be profitable, and I have worked with both Facebook ads and Amazon ads. I do a few BookBub ads, but that's a little bit different. And I did not meet that goal. I can move the needle on sales with my ads, but I have yet to make them consistently profitable. And
Yeah.
so that's something I just, I need to figure out how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Ads for me, I'm playing with them mostly to figure them out because I know with only having one book out, really for me, ads is not about sales either. It's about visibility. So I've been playing with Amazon ads, and next I'll start playing with Facebook ads. But the Amazon ads have really just been to prime the pump for when I have more books that are out there. Because right now they're not even the Costco chicken of anything. I'm just losing money.
Yeah.
And I knew that going in, and it was really how much was I willing to lose. So hopefully this next year, I will be losing less money, but I'll have more books. So
That's the thing, and I really do think having a series makes all the difference with ads, because you get the read through, so you end
yeah,
up selling more. And so I'm hoping that it gets better with my third novel, which will be coming out in March. And we just got to keep working on it. We'll get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. It's
So,
like all of this. It's a long game.
yeah. So, what are some of your other goals?
Some of my other goals, so direct sales. I played around a little bit with that this last month. I have some I have a book club that I mentioned in a previous video that wants to read my book for their holiday reading club. And so I had to package up all of those books and handle all of those transactions and put all of that together and figure out, what am I selling these for? How does it cost? How much does it cost to sell them? What am I packaging them in? And so I had to go back to my days of owning a floral business so that I could track the cost of every single thing down to like how much tissue paper, how. And so what I really decided at this point, I think, is I direct sales is the direction I want to go. But this, I have to have more of a back end in place, a system in place to figure it out, because this has been a little bit, a lot discombobulating of putting these together to mail. So I need that. What this has really taught me in the last month is I need to have a system in place, and I just don't right now. And that's fine, and I will, and it'll happen. But right now, I'm not going to do it next week.
Yep. No, that makes total sense. So, another one of my goals for the year was to publish 3 books, and I did. So, I'm really excited about that. I published a thriller, a women's fiction novel, and then the second in my mystery series. And so that goal I achieved. So, yay.
Yay! Yeah, my goal had been to get the first book in the series out, Reunion. And then the coming goal for this next year is to get the second and the third book out, because none of this happens without those books.
Exactly. Exactly. That's, and that goes back to my very first goal, right? 1,000 words a day. You got to get the words on the page. We had another super fun brand new goal last year that we shared, which was this channel, creating this 5 minute indie insights. And we really hope that you've enjoyed it. We've had a ton of fun doing it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this has been ridiculous fun because it's so easy, and it's so nice to be able to have a place to put this information as we go through it and know we're helping other writers that are out there asking some of these same questions and struggling with some of these same issues.
Absolutely. It's been fulfilling to be able to do it. And it's also helped me achieve some of my book coaching goals. We've talked about, our writing goals. Jocelyn and I are both also book coaches. And, with that, I do editing, manuscript reviews, and actual coaching. But, I'm certainly expanding my business into helping authors with publishing, self-publishing, because it's a rocky road, and having someone help you through it, kind of hold your hand as you go through it, and it's been there, that knows what's going on. I think that that'll be valuable for writers. And so I'm already working with them to do that. And that's, of course, a continuing goal for next year.
Yeah, same here. I work with a lot of writers who want to traditional publish or self-publish. Um, and for me personally, I'm finding that I love all writers writing all things, but I can really help a writer move the needle on their publishing with self-publishing. And so I've been helping writers get books published, and that's been really fun this year, seeing my writers that are showing up with like books in hand of what they're publishing. So for me, it's doing more of that, and really, I think helping writers with marketing, because that's one of the big obstacles I see that a lot of writers have is, I've got a book and now what?
Yes,
And they get stuck. So for me, it's really a passion of helping writers get the word out.
I totally agree. And like you said, even with traditionally published authors, being able to help them figure out how to launch their book, or how to keep kind of the fire going after the book's been published for a while and the
Yeah.
publisher's on to new things, you
Yeah,
know.
how to grow, how to grow
Yeah,
an
so
email list. The things, I mean, there's a lot of crossover between those two worlds. And so, yeah, that passion of just helping writers. I think we get to do that with this channel, and then we get to do that with our businesses as well.
yeah.
Yeah. So, we're here for at least for another year. We're talking about what we're planning to do this next year. We're going to have a planning session here soon and talk about our channel and what exciting things we're going to do coming up. So we hope
Yeah,
you're here
can't
with
wait.
us for this ride. Subscribe, like us, comment, let us know you're here. We're not just like yelling excitedly into the void.
Right. And figure out your own goals, but also keep writing.
Yes, exactly. Keep writing because none of it happens without those books.
Yeah.
So best wishes to you and a happy new year, and we will see you in 2025.
Happy New Year.
Bye.